Hello, John Talley here with Partzilla.com. Today we've got a really easy one planned for you. We're going to just check the air filter on our 2005 Honda VTX 1800. As far as the tool list, it's going to be really short on this one. All you need is a 4mm Allen. So let me go grab that and I'll show you how to pull it and we'll evaluate it. All right, this particular unit has an aftermarket cover on it, but the factory one, it'll be mounted in the same fashion. It's got 5 4mm Allens, and then this whole cover will come off. And depending on what type of environment you ride in, you really need to get in here and inspect this. I'd say about every 8,000 miles just to make sure it's clean. If you're running in a dirty environment, well, you probably need to do it more often. I'd say every 4. All right. And guess what? The owner of this machine does not have a stock one in there. He actually has a K&N filter. Now the really cool thing about this is we can actually clean this one and then put it back in with the right chemicals. All right guys, to get this done, what I prefer to use is a couple of products by PJ1. The first one is just an air filter cleaner and spray, and this can be used on the foam as well as the fabric type. They classify this one as a fabric. The only thing we need to do differently is when we go to re-oil it, we need to use the fabric filter spray. They also make one for a foam, and you wouldn't want to use that on a fabric. It would make a mess out of it. Another point I want to stress is you can do this with the K&N filter. Do not attempt to do this with a stock filter. If your stock filter is dirty, the only thing you can do is just blow it off with some compressed air. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get this one cleaned up. Really simple to do. This one is a little bit dirty, so we should see a pretty big difference when we're finished. Just spray it down on the outside as well as the inside. Then we want to let it soak for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to wash it out with water. And then we're going to spray it off with a little bit of compressed air lightly, because we don't want to damage the fiber itself. And then we're going to let it air dry. Once it's air dried, then we'll go through the re-oiling process and get it reassembled. So we'll let this sit for a few minutes, then we'll dunk it in the water and see what all kind of stuff comes out of it. All right, we've waited the recommended 15 minutes, so now it's time to go ahead and soak it in the water and see what all comes out. This stuff does a great job of cleaning up these filters. Okay. Look how much better that looks already. All right, we're going to let some of that drain out. Then I'm going to grab a high pressure hose, get some of it blown out. And then comes the hard part, waiting for it to air dry. But trust me, you have to wait until it's completely dry before we oil it. Otherwise, it's not going to work right. All right, welcome back. We've let our filter air dry overnight, so now we just need to get it oiled and reinstalled. Go ahead and shake this up. Make sure you're using the right kind for fabric filters. And what we're going to do is a nice even coat on both the outside and on the inside. You don't want to spray it on too thick. If you do, it's not the end of the world. Make the bike smoke a little bit, but eventually it'll go away. All right, let's clean up the back side of it. And all we have to do now is just go ahead and reinstall it. Before you put this on, make sure that that little rubber O-ring is still in place and not broken anywhere. Then go ahead and put your cover on. Then reinstall those 5 4mm bolts. Well, okay guys, that pretty much wraps it up. Really simple procedure to do. Save yourself some money instead of having to take it to the dealership. Well, listen, if you need any of the products that I used, come see us at Partzilla.com and we can get you taken care of. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the section below and I'll do my best to answer them. And until next time, we just want to say thanks for watching.